Ah, sorry about that. It's Dana Stewart Codes, Killer Queen Antique Jewelry, live from England. Why don't I zoom in on the new rings? Well, new ring stand. There are some new rings on there. And some very old rings. One of those of which I just put that little bow because there's meant to be a Georgian moonstone, which I thought I picked up the other day, but appears I haven't. One person watching, definitely not a person who's part of the, oh, maybe part of the channel. There we go. Are they all in shot there? I think so. I know everything's on a delay, but come on in and say hello. Fluffy cat, what are you doing? What are you doing, baby? You're nosy. You want to go in the cupboard. Terry's watching because she shared the channel. Thanks, Terry. Oh, hi, HC. How are you, honey? I didn't put a lot of antique earrings out this evening. I do have some new ones, and I need to go over them before I put them out. They're new in, and I haven't gone over them. I do have some glass to the side because I did have some requests for glass. These need some marcasite replaced. Y'all probably, hi Terry, thank you, honey. How am I? Well, Fluff, I'm fine, tired as usual. And should I have stayed home? Yeah. But today, Ryan rang me this morning and asked me to go. You all know I live near the Paynton Zoo. And he asked me to go to the zoo, so we went. And 15,000 steps later, I'm a little tired. Fluff has been to the vet last week. She's probably going to have to go back. She's got aren't they? And I had a big, beautiful antique frame to set that in, but it's not quite that, it's not big enough to fit in that frame. So look for that. That'll be coming. Now these need, I see they need a couple marcasite replaced before I show them to sell, but they are a pair of beauties. Oh, hi, Jamie. How are you, honey? Hi, Ann Craig. How are you, honey? These are gorgeous, but I do see just a couple little missing marcasite that I'll replace before I show them for sale. But look at Yeah, they're on screw back, but you can see those could be moved easily to wires. And I don't think I showed everyone um, the necklace that you sourced from France. You all know I love rosaries. And the best part, we'd have to turn the lights out for that. But I think you can tell. Uranium. I love when my people watch out for me. Hi, Barbo. These are sapphirite beads in between. Opalized fire opal foil glass beads. So yeah, I did bring out some beautiful glass. I mean, there's lots to show you all tonight. I'm gonna probably spend a half hour, 45 minutes just showing you things because I didn't get to do a preview last night, did I? These are on sterling. I want to say those are uranium. They've got the right color. Yeah. The green beads are uranium. I'll show you the new rings on the tray in a bit. Just want to show you some glass. Before we... Oh, I love these too. Barbo, well, I made up 2 pairs of pink earrings for you. But I don't think I made up any blue with all of the blue that you bought. But these are quite gorgeous. Hey, Angrat, don't kill me. I've been away again. I had to go to Birmingham again this week. I'm not running anywhere till Wednesday. Packages, I'm going to work on packages tomorrow. Everybody's packed up. I just have to address them. And Terry, if you're here, honey, I just noticed that I didn't even invoice you. There's more of the pink. I can't remember if I showed this bracelet or not. It was with the new glass, and maybe not. Rare iris glass. And Ingrid, I do have to send you something. A seller that I deal with sent, I'll send it to you. There's an offer of a dragon's breath necklace, an antique one. Yeah, iris glass bracelet, Art Deco. Wait, there's lots of new bracelets tonight, guys. If you're a bracelet person, you're in trouble. Hi, Lenore, honey. How are you? Oh, yeah, honey. Obviously, if I was really worried about money or, but you were at the very end of the list and it went right past me. And I was going through because they'd all come in and I'm like, well, I didn't even invoice Terry, for God's sakes. Not your fault. Good God, never could be your fault. It's mine for being a dippy-doo. Okay, wait a second. Where's the other earring? Here it is. If you thought those pink ones were pretty, hang on. Yeah, these are cut. There are a couple little stones missing here too. I'll have to replace before I sell them. They're Art Deco, so me restoring a couple stones and they're in that condition, I'm not upset with them. That's no real big deal. I'll show them to you and then show them to you once they're restored, right? Let's see. There's a whole tray of glass, but I wanted to show you the highlights. How are these reading? They're the opalescent foil glass on chain. Oh, not only are they opalescent foil glass, they are with the volcanic ash as well. So definitely Italian. Look at some opera going tonight. Barbara, I have 2 strands of these, honey. I'm going to send you one. think they're, well, I'll give you the length on both of them. You tell me which one would work better for you. Well, listen, you bought all of that blue, so I can at least find pieces to go with it, right? Speaking of blue, oh goodness gracious. Look at that blue satin glass. Hate to say, I can't believe you haven't bought glass. I know if you bought literally one piece, you would be, well, I mean, it's probably good you didn't. I know if you bought one piece, you would be addicted. It is addicting. I'm sorry, not sorry. Antique glass, in my opinion, is as fine as any gem. And more rare and more unique than most. You don't wear necklaces? You know, honestly, HC, I'm not a big necklace person myself. It's one of the last things that I put on. And I know I've told you all this, but earrings are too. Now, I've always got a bracelet on, at least one. And quite generally wear a ring. Hi, Deanna. How are you, honey? It's these two pieces that I like together. That's a little wonky there. There we go. And y'all know what that is in the middle, don't you? You're hot. Are you sexy hot? Or hot with heat? This is a new one. It's going to need a restring, but it's so stinking cute. I have to show it to you. Of course, some of these are uranium. It's like Harlequin. Look, you see it's broken. It's Harlequin and loads of flowers, and they're all stuffed with rhinestones. Well, some of these ones need to be redone. So there's work in it. Hey girl, it was in the 80s here today. And I did 15,000 steps at the zoo. Ryan's 20, right? Y'all know, well, if you're my clients and friends, you know who Ryan is. Ryan's my stepson. Oh, girl. Do you have your patches? Should I just send those out for you? I guess there's a real problem with hormone patches in the States. And I'm saying, shh, shh. I can help. Which blue light turns bright pink under UV glass? Which blue light? Oh, good. Yeah, no AC here, babies. Cash on delivery. I don't know what you mean cash on delivery, babe. Um we only take PayPal here. I'm a jeweler, so yeah, quite often have to deal in cash. But hey, that's the nature of the beast. Oh, this one's a 9 karat gold. But I want to put real pearls on it. I don't like that it has faux pearls. So I've got to switch them up. This Art Deco beauty is a 9 karat. I've got a couple of them here. Art Decos in 9 karat gold. An aquamarine. What else do I have? An iris glass in 9 karat. Oh, there's, should I show you the new rings? The ones that are new on the board? There's an Art Deco aquamarine. This one's in 15 karat. Hi, senorita. That's a large aquamarine. Art Deco set in 15 karat gold. Oh, let me zoom back out. Oh, I think it's just a beautiful deco bezel set. They're going to charge extra fees? What type of extra fees? And for what? Be careful of fishing right now, HC. Be careful of, phishing messages trying to get your information. PayPal's one that they like to copy PayPal a lot. Just be careful that you don't open anything that you don't want to open. Let me shut off the big lights so I can show you the rubies. Yeah, too many. Oh, no, I didn't get anything like that as a seller. Let's see if we can. There we go. Those rubies on the bottom, that's that Soviet. And that's a tourmaline all the way down to the end. But all of these are rubies. Yep. As a seller, I get charged 3%, and then I also get charged the conversion rate. And let me tell you, it is the crappiest exchange rate on the planet. There's if they were a bank, they'd go out of business. Every single one of my sales gets charged 3%, like it's on a credit card, whether it's on a credit card or not. Just for the pleasure of them using tracking for a service that I already paid tracking for. Does that make sense to you? Over the last 5 years, I'd love to have that 5% back. That'd be amazing. So what should I show you? There's less new gold this week, so I'll show you the gold first. How's that? Oh yeah, oh, total greed. Total big corporate. There's no reason that they have to charge 3%. They could charge 1.5% and still make a ton of money. Well, if I'm going to show you gold, I guess it should show you the gold bracelet on my wrist first. I'll show it to you on my wrist. Oh, did I tangle it up with my diamond bracelet? I did. I'll take it off and show it to you because you can't appreciate that there are over 7 carats of Colombian emeralds in an Art Deco bracelet until I take it off and show you. Emeralds, you know it had to go on my wrist. It's got the nice 1940s deco. 1940s deco. The nice, sturdy, fold-over clasp. Love. It belongs with me, does it? Well, I bought it to sell, and if it sells, then it didn't belong here. Hang on, I'm going to show you the bracelet up close, too, as well. It's about... It could be extended a bit, and it is quite generous, actually, 7.5 inches. Where, you know, my wrist is like 6.25, so it does, like, kind of go up my arm. But so does my Tiffany diamond bracelet that I've worn for 20 years. These are without a doubt Colombian, guys. The color. '40s, they're going to have very, very, very limited treatment. Maybe a little bit of heat and oil. Not like today where they just fissure fill them and, you know, they're a bit crap. Now there's Jardin, which, you know, is the garden in all emeralds, but they're quite eye clean for fabulous emeralds. And, you know, there's, as an approximation, there's probably close to 8 carats, but I'll conservatively say 7 without pulling them all out of the settings. Just measuring the top of them. I was going to show you new rings too. How about this one? Edwardian daisy style. This is actually a brand new ring. No, all of the rings that are on the tray are gold, honey, or platinum. This is 18 karat gold and platinum. That's a 1 carat Burmese ruby. half a carat of diamonds. No, no, lots of silver rings. I'll show you. Isn't it gorgeous? I've never seen more pink rubies than when I moved to England. They love pink rubies, which, you know, suits me just fine because I love pink rubies as I love pink as well. That's a pink tourmaline. And that's that Soviet sapphire. These, I think, are Soviet sapphires as well. But that's a Burmese ruby. That is an Edwardian Burmese ruby. Hi, Bob Green. How are you this evening? Well, it's evening here. 9:13 p.m. Let me show you some more gold. Is there any other rings on the tray that are brand new? New in. I think I've shown you everything. But you're always welcome to ask me to pull anything down that you haven't seen before. Nope, rubies are not always red. Nope, nope. Google Burmese rubies, honey. They're pink. They're that color. They're deep pink. But rubies from Burma are pink. And they're highly sought after. Which one, honey? There's some gorgeous bracelets on the table. Wait till you see. Okay, let me show you the gold. Listen, I can't, you know I love Art Deco. All of you know that I'm addicted to Art Deco things and Art Deco jewelry. Gold's still so expensive, but I had to save this beautiful Art Deco bracelet. If you're a gold stacker, I dare you to find something made like this today. You'll never. Oh, and if you do, it'll be Cartier, Van Cleef and Arpels. It feels like satin in your hand. When you have it on, it's heavy, it's weighty, but it feels like nothing on. It's so soft. It has no seams, no rivets. It's just amazing. It was such an incredible piece. Listen, I don't always pick up Deco gold because for me, you know, the older pieces sell more, the Victorian, especially if I have Georgian. It seems that you all like that. But for me, design-wise, I love Deco. I love the geometric. I mean, you could wear these together so easily. You could layer them with anything. I have a gorgeous sterling bracelet on too. I'll show you all. I guess I have to show you that locket. Listen, I can put glass in this, but I want to give you the honest weight because they're ridiculously expensive. These large Victorian lockets. Listen, the honest weight on this is 13 grams. That's with no glass, no inserts. And I know it's Victorian, not Edwardian. Edwardians had chase lockets, but not like this. I mean, this is a typical big locket. Okay? This is a typical big locket. This is Edwardian, and it with a lovely diamond, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a big locket. Let me get a gold cloth because, you know, I realized I don't have the big side light on. There we go. Hang on, because it's got my fingerprints all over it, my paw prints, as I say. Now that's generally a large locket. Do we see the comparison in size? This one feels the palm of my hand. So when I gave you the weight, and you know, you can screenshot them, look them up. I know what I paid for it at 13 grams, and I wish that I paid scrap, but you know, I pay antique prices, not scrap. But y'all should know what it weighs. And that's without glass and any inserts. So I'm going to let you, anyone who's interested, I'm going to can't slow it down because we're live, but I'll give it to you so you can screenshot it. It's 13 grams. I'll give you the height on it and the width. They're cuckoo expensive, but if you're a locket person, I invested. It's 1.5 inches wide, and from the top of the bail to the bottom, it's 2 inches. It's 2 inches long. Vintage ones are cuckoo money. Oh, and no dents. Honestly, I can't say that I honestly have a favorite because I can find favorites from every era. So when people ask me what my favorite is, I can't say that I have a real favorite because my jewelry goes all over the spectrum. But honestly, design-wise, Art Deco. I gravitate to deco. Hi, Diva. How are you, honey? I showed you that one satin glass piece. I mean, I hate to show you, especially those of you who love blue, but look at these two together. Oh, a little crooked there. There we go. Yeah, I have, like I said, I have design. I love designs from all eras, but deco will pull me in like nothing else. Okay. An 18-inch and 6 gram, I want to say this is, or 6 or 7. Let me weigh it up. 7 grams. Big heavy belcher, handmade belcher with a barrel clasp. 9 carat. I know I try to save all those 15 karat ones, but they're so expensive. Find a handmade chain today. I dare you. Find a handmade chain. This one's 18 inches. All right, we're going to be here all night, but that's okay. Hey, if this is just a show and if someone is interested in a piece after I show it, you just ask me and I'll give you a price. Not a problem. But it's basically showing, show and tell. That's why I didn't put sale, because I didn't get to show you a preview. And I know all of you, if you want something, you'll ask me. If you're interested in price, you'll ask me. So rather than run it like a traditional auction, let's just show the pieces if you're interested, because there are only 18 of you in right now. If someone's interested, they'll come in and ask. This is extendable, but it's 17 inches at the moment. I cannot pass these up. Ooh, I love paperclip. Usually 1940s. I mean, that's when they were really popular. It's the rosy gold. That can date it sometimes. Usually deco, but then they started writing sterling out. I've seen it in the 1800s. Now, this one, you can wear it with the double dog clips in the front, or you can wear it, with a T-bar, or you can wear it with a tassel, which, I have tassels and T-bars. But I didn't want to add them because they weren't original to the piece. But do I have tassels and T-bars for this? Yes, of course I do. This one's heavy. I paid up for it and I saved it, and I'd do it again. I would do it again. Because we know I've had some similar. Of course I have. Yeah, this one is, with nothing added to it, is still 32 grams. So it's oof. It's an oof piece. But I had to save it. I wasn't going to have it melted. Let's see, is that it for gold? New gold this week, I think. Is that it? Well, those of you, oh no, it isn't. Oh no, 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 no. Don't lie. Don't make me lie. I have a Victorian lace pin. It's on the large side for a lace pin. Lace pins, I could pull them out for you. You all know what I'm talking about when I say a lace pin, the little oval pins they used to pin at their lace collars and cuffs. This is a honker. Hang on. Look at this amethyst. I see watermarks on it. Hang on. Because it's been cleaned, that's why. There, that's much better. Look how deep the stone is. Even the pin is beveled. Now, wait a second. Because I think this needs to be, I think I need to harvest a Victorian ring and make this a ring. Look at this. This needs to be a ring. Listen, no one sings the praises of brooches more than I do. Oh, honey, you're fine. Thank you for mentioning. I reckon you were here, that you were just busy. When you don't say things, and I know that you've been in, who could just sit here and, yeah, I'm the only person that I expect to sit here and talk the whole time. Thank you. So, do you agree with me? It needs to be a ring. Well, hello, Yellow Rose of Texas. Yeah, I want to keep all the hallmarks original. I can source a Victorian ring from my jeweler, something where we can use a Victorian shank and match it up. I'll have my jewelers match it up. I might even be able to have them keep it, might be able to design something that makes it convertible. Not sure, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it should be a ring. I mean, like that great big one that has to be I've got to make that a convertible bracelet. 100% that needs to be a convertible bracelet. I already know how to do it. Chains can go through those 2 loops and then fasten it. And that's going to make an incredible bracelet. And you'll still be able to wear it as a pin as well. Okay, so that's the gold. Now let me show you the sterling. Now, one sterling piece. This is AMP of Monaco. It's a sterling silver company out of Monaco, the Principality of Monaco. They've made them in colored crystals. They've made them in clear crystals. And they made a few limited pieces in diamonds. Now, these are 3 or 4 three pave set diamonds in each one of the hearts. New piece. Brand spanking new piece. Because, I mix it up. There's nothing here. I love antique, but also love vintage and love silver bracelet on the right hand side, bangles style. That is turquoise. I'll measure that one up for you, honey. I'll show you next. Oh, God, I'm terrible at getting bracelets off and on. I tell you, that's why we, as women, we have partners. So they can help us put our jewelry on. Yeah, you can Google this. AMP of Monaco. And it just said limited diamonds, so I don't know how many they made in diamonds. But I'm going to guess that they made probably thousands in other material. But the diamonds are beautiful on this. And I know you all love hearts here. So I had to pick it up. All right. This one's Navajo. But Deanna, I haven't even tried it on yet. I can do it right now and measure it across for you. It just doesn't look that large across. No, it's 2¼ and let me see how high it is. I could have my silver people rebend it. It's 2 inches high. Let me see. Oh, it goes on easy enough. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it's literally going up my forearm. No, it should be okay. And I can see it's got gold in the matrix. Or might be pyrite. I don't want to say gold. Could be pyrite. I don't, turquoise always has host rock. Now, this one should be all right for you, hon. Because it does go up my forearm. But you can dome shape it for a smaller wrist. Here, let me show you. You can make it higher for a smaller wrist. Do you know what I mean? Put space up underneath your wrist. You could squeeze it if you have a smaller wrist or open it up if you have a larger wrist. That's going to make more sense to all of you. Okay, how did I put this on? I hate this. I really do. I see. Well, do you know when East West Jewelry? I mean, East West Jewelry probably started a lot longer than Art Deco. I'm sure of it, but it was huge in Art Deco jewelry. Let me show you the matrix. No, I see gold or pyrope or something sparkling in that. Let me hit it with... Okay, definitely not treated. Because there's no UV reaction. No, UV. Blah, 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 blah. Not antique, obviously. The design's probably post 1970s. It's marked for 925. A lot of the old Navajo is marked sterling or not marked at all. Now, before I give you a price on that, there's also Navajo earrings here too. Oh, no. Why did I say that? These are definitely Zuni. Oh, wait till you see the brooch. Haha. Wait. This is 1940s. The earrings are Zuni. Hang on. And they're newer. The brooch is Art Deco. There are the Zuni earrings. These are newer. These are vintage. This one's like Fred Harvey era. Gorgeous. I love turquoise. I don't have to tell you all. You know my love of turquoise. Let me go through pieces, honey, before I start throwing prices out because I haven't yet, and I will. I mean, you all saw the picture that's up, that Imperial Russian Zolotny 84 silver. That was the find of a lifetime, honestly. This one's a doublet. Look at these opals. Now, a doublet meaning there's rock crystal quartz on top of the opal. And they're bezel set. But to me, opals of this color really need to be protected. Yeah, they're natural Australian opals. Yes, they are. Or they, is it not stunning? Yeah. I mean, not in comparison, not that there's any comparison whatsoever, but we do love chrysoprase here. And it's just a chrysoprase bead bracelet. If you have any chrysoprase bracelets, sterling clasp, and you like the layer bracelets, I think that's a must-have. Yeah, they are very green. Blue, green. There's an antique charm bracelet. I'm just showing you the silver. We're just going through some of the silver. There's a silver Byzantine. Has to be one of my favorite links because all of the work that's involved. Now, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Byzantine they have to make by hand. And that is a lifesaver class, but it's got the nice draw bolt. For my girlies who love the ingots. Hi, Ash. I didn't think you could come in. Are you sneaking in? How about a cross ingot for the year 2000? Oh, gold vermeil. Marked for London. Ash, you got to watch back for all the deco at the top. At the top of the, when I started showing. Blue chalcedony. Usually I only show you Victorian. This one's Art Deco. But listen, I couldn't pass these stones up. Got another Scottish piece here too. Where's it at? How about an original Clans brooch? Would you believe this one's deco, but it's German? That must be some type of agate. I just love the design of it. Now that's marked for sterling. And I know it's marked Germany. There it is, Germany. Not East or West, so pre-World War II. You want the ring tray? I haven't checked out the hallmarks, but I know they're Scottish. Look at this Celtic bar brooch. Was that a Charles Horner? It is indeed. It is a D indeed. That is a Charles Horner. No wonder I fell in love with it. I love Horner pieces. Listen, this one's newer, but I love snowdrops. Anything floral. Here, when winter is over, the snowdrop is the first flower that you see. And same flower as Edelweiss. Me time. Yeah, I went with Ryan today, my stepson, and we went to the local zoo. That was my me time. I should have been here putting the sale together. I was 40 minutes late. Oi. But my me time, I did 15,000 steps in the heat. Fluff still has, let me turn this music down. I love Nessim and Dormant, one of my favorite songs, but I'm going to get a copyright strike from hell. Hi, baby. I said, how is the fluff? How is the fluff? She's been to the vet again. They sorted out the infection in her eye, but she still has an infection in one sinus. Oh, thank you. It's beauty. Jewelry is beautiful. So, I mean, the backdrop needs to be as pretty. I think it's a little plain today, but thank you. What do you want to see? Do you want to see silver pieces or do you want to see silver rings first? Do you want to see silver charms and pendants or you tell me? How about Austrian? This needs to be on a strand of coral, really, or a strand of pearls. Rings. Ooh, rings. Yeah, I'm sure I have some coral here. I'll try it on both because it's got a nice big bail on it. So we could put it through some tiny seed pearls or we could put it through some small coral as well, which I'm sure I have both here. I love those pieces set on gemstone rather than like just a silver chain. I mean chain. Wah wah. Bit boring, huh? And then I'll show you, I'll go through the charms quick after I show you the rings, and then I'm going to show you that Imperial Russian piece, which I have only ever had a couple antique eggs. Um, I still have a ring and a brooch here that's Imperial, that are Imperial Russian. Um, but this bracelet, I've never had anything on par. I've got loads of coral here around Grandpa, but it's more, I collect more of the angel skin. So I'll have to look for that deeper, more orange coral. That is not dyed, I'm sure of it. I think that is probably late 1800s, that necklace, that pendant. I, because there are pearls at the bottom, I think if it were on the right colored seed pearls, it would be, it's beautiful. Or like you said, if I can find an orangey, a more orange coral. Okay, what do you want to see in rings? Do you want to see old first and then more modern? Because I have both. I've got both. Has anyone ever heard of Clegall, the Welsh gold? I have two Clegall rings. How many pieces do I have? I've got a handful here of old, and I've got probably a little bit with the Clegall, maybe as much new. I don't think this one is, I think this one's quite old as well. I need to have a look at that. You're running out of fingers, and no, you can never have enough rings. I have loads of rings, but, well, me too. Rings and bracelets are my jam. They really are. Now, when I think about it, I love necklaces, but I just don't, I don't, uh, I don't tend to put them on as much. I forgot to put, and earrings. If I don't put earrings in, like, keep them in, I'm in trouble. Bought this ring, and I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to do a little research on it before I show you. Rings, or what do you feel naked with? I feel naked without clothes. Oh my. Y'all, I am a total prude, honestly. But I've been on nude beaches, and I don't, I kind of like them. I like the freedom of not having to wear clothes. Naturalist beaches, not any kind of other beach. Thank you very much. All right, shall we go with the oldest? No, I think this is a 1950s, does Victorian. Yeah, I can go on a new beach. Doesn't bother me in the least bit. After two kids and a C-sections, scars and all, 15 rings. No, girl. Let's see. I have one personal ring on, and I normally don't wear my personal rings when I sell, because usually when I do, people want them. This one is 1950s Victorian Revival. Opals and garnets. I, and honest to God, Deanna, I'm a person who thought the same thing, but on a naturist or a naturalist beach, it's not that. It's not sexual. It's just the freedom of not being able to wear clothes. It's completely different. I was the same way. I was like, no way, no, no, can't do it. Mm-mm. But then once everybody was there and everybody's sitting there talking like it's a Tuesday, didn't bother me at all. And it was actually nice and freeing to go in the sea with no clothes on. This is a big one. Holy moly. This is a 10 and a quarter. Can't have your ah. We learned so much about each other here. More than we ever wanted to know. That's 1950s does Victorian Revival. Hi, Jonathan Green. I have an eBay account. I do sell, but it's usually newer pieces. Nobody, listen. C-section scar. 62 years old. Nobody's looking at you like that, honestly. Braless. Would you want to run and I'll knock myself out? Can't go braless. Not with 34 triple D. Sorry. Doesn't happen that way. Not unless they're not yours, and these are mine. These are mine. This one's about a 7 3/4, which means it'll fit probably up to an 8. I love these, and it's not engraved. Why did I show you that last one? Oh, because, now wait. I'm trying to see what this one is marked. I think this one is French. It's a Madonna, and I absolutely love it. But I'm going to have somebody go over the enamel. Yeah, my dad used to say, oh, my sister and I, she's built similar to me. And he'd say, oh, my girls, if they ran, they'd be they'd have a new event in the Olympics. Not fastest runner, world's fastest knockout. Nice, Dad. Now, this one's Art Deco. Absolutely love it. And the enamel is quite perfect on it. Miss Ashley's hair, she might just gasp on this one. It's like the butterfly wing jewelry, the tropical jewelry. But it's enamel. I've never seen one before, actually. And the enamel's perfect. Never, ever, ever have I seen one. Never have I ever. The Madonna might be from Lourdes. Usually I've had jewelry from Lourdes, and usually when it is, it's marked. And let me see what I can see in this. No, it's just marked silver. Usually when it's from Lourdes, it has the French hallmarks in it. I've got to have someone look at the enamel needs attention. And I hate to tell you all, but it fits. You know I love my religious jewelry. If I have the enamel sorted, I probably would keep it. Why did I show that? That was swift, wasn't it? All right, let me show you a gorgeous deco ring. Let me clean up the silver a little bit. A biggie. Then, yeah, I've had lots of jewelry, not a whole lot of jewelry from Lourdes, but enough that it's usually marked Lourdes. Wait, look at the earrings. Love, 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 love. The comfort lever backs on the post, because they are heavy. Well, there's a rectangular tablet, and then the stones are emerald. But deco. Y'all know me. These I haven't, they're probably blue topaz. But they're emerald cut and they're double refractive. I think they're aquamarine. I mean, why would you make topaz that small? They're silver bars, and I think they're aquamarine. They're emerald cut. And they're designer, so they're probably aquamarine. Now I love their designs. Swarty. Orange, well, this is carnelian. Orange is one of my happy colors. These are really, really well made. Like I said, it was a really big mix this week. Um, weren't we going through rings and then I started on earrings? Oh, God. Way to be dippy. Sorry, guys. How about a little 2 Victorian lovebirds? You know what happened? I showed you the earrings to match the black, the onyx ring, and that's how I got off on track on earrings. Is it not the most adorable little thing? It is the most adorable little ring. Let's see. More rings, huh? Let's see. I like anything rainbow. I loved rainbow before it's cool that it's Pride, but I loved rainbow just for rainbows. And those are all gemstone, they're not crystal. And it's a size 10. But silver, we could cut it down. I mean, cool, okay, cool, adopt rainbows for Pride, but whatever, I just like them. I like stacking rings too, and band rings, and you all know my taste. This one's Pandora. It's one of those, listen, the reason I buy Pandora, I will buy it in a used market because it's well made. One thing I can say about Pandora jewelry is it is well made. For modern jewelry, it's not crap. That is to me, that is a very timeless design, and I like it. That's about a 5 3/4 to a 6, the Pandora. Oh, no prices yet, Terry. I will give one, honey. I'm just going to show everything, and then mentally I'll keep. Deanna asked about a piece, and now she asked about a bracelet, and you've asked about that ring. I will keep them, and after I've shown you everything, I will take questions. That's a Pandora piece. Love it. Absolutely well made. 7.5. The bird's ring. This one is diamonds, 9 karat gold and sterling. I love it, but it's just about a 7. And even I wear 6.5, but I need a 7 1/4 for a big band ring. It's just that tight for me. Or I would honestly keep it because I love it. That is literally, I love that style. You all have seen my Deco cigar band ring. That one's nearly a 9. Like that too. Love the design of it. Which one, HC? Diamond stacker. 9.5. fidget rings, which I think were like some of the greatest things invented. Love a fidget thumb ring. That one's a 10 and a quarter. The 7-band. 7-band? Which one, honey? Love a woven. Big, heavy woven. Also love a plain band. Fantastic for your thumbs. I love fidget rings. I do. They're modern. I still think they're great. These are the Clagaw. They're silly money. They're sterling silver. Even, here, let me zoom in so I'll show you. The size 7 with yellow. Oh, okay, honey. CLOGAU. It's the only place in the UK that has larger deposits of gold. The royals, all of the royals wear Welsh gold wedding rings. This one is silver with 9 carat. That one you're talking about, HC, that is 9 carat in sterling. It's not vermeil. What size is this? Yeah, see, it's a band. I absolutely love this ring, but it's a 6. And I need a 7 and a quarter. Just got a little diamond and 9 carat rose gold. But you'll have to research Clagaw if you've never heard of it. This is also Clagaw. That one's a bit more generous. That's sitting at an 8.5. And it's a mix of rose, yellow, white gold, and sterling. And it's just a Clagaw stacker. I'm sure they use them as wedding rings too. Okay, that's the silver rings. And maybe we'll just, that's enough for tonight. I'll show you the rare charms because I did promise to show some rare charms. And I'll just show you the rare ones. That if you saw the preview or you saw anything on Facebook, you know that gun. Where's the gun at? The gun is Victorian. And the action on the gun still works. These are silly money. Silly money. Lots of another rare one. I've got to zoom in and show you how fabulous this is. It's whalebone. This is scrimshaw. And that, well, that was my ex-husband's sneezing. You're all familiar with his allergies. And harpoon, and you can see the whorls in the whalebone, like thumbprints. Hi, Cache. And the clipper ship. I mean, look at the detail. Some poor sailor. That was nautical art. Oops, what did I do? I zoomed you out there for a second. Sorry about that. There's loads and loads and loads. You know, charm sales, we'll probably just do a charm sale. I'll pull all the charms out. All the ones that are vintage will go on a tray under a 50 and under tray. And then all the antique ones, because I have loads of them, as you all well know, will be priced individually. Okay, let's talk about the Russian bracelet, and then there were a few questions. If anyone comes with any questions, you guys know you can ask me anything. And then I'm going to find out what's a better day rather than have, a sale during the week. They never go over well for me. Weekends are usually better for me, but I'll take a poll and see if you want to do Saturday or Sunday. And whatever days, all of these items that I've shown, whatever day is better for all of the general consensus. So let me show you the Russian piece. I did tell you I've never I've had Russian silver before, Imperial Russian silver, but I've never had a piece this detailed before. When I show you this bracelet, and anytime you Google this bracelet, the ones that you come up with, they're going to be between $3,000 and $7,000 easy. Easy, 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 easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, that's better. Those are seed pearls. They're all bezel set. Those are phenomenal. Probably, my God, I mean, Kashmir Mountains aren't that far away, are they? Those are sapphires. The center stone I need to have tested. They used pink sapphire a lot, but I think that might be an almondine, more of a pink garnet. I'm going to come in and show you the details on the bracelet because it's mind-blowing to think that an artisan sat here and made this bracelet and applied all of this work. Look at the braid work. There's no machining in this. None. Zero. Around the time of Catherine the Great, until, of course, the Russian Revolution is when Imperial silver was made. Those are all Sugarloaf sapphires. I have to put it on and show you. That's the clasp. I didn't over clean it. It was black. I'm surprised. I would say I'm surprised that there's no enamel, but I'm gonna see if those are not pearls. Like, give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if those are enamel. Like I said, I've only had the piece a day. I'm just back from Birmingham. Yeah, they're not pearls, kid. That's enamel. That's cloisonne. I knew there had to be some enamel on it. It's enamel meant to look like pearls. They're not pearls, it's enamel. No, on the smart, on the back, it's riveted. You know what I mean? They wouldn't put that enamel on the bottom. So that is enamel, sugarloaf, cabochon, sapphires, enamel. To be tested. Could be a sapphire, but probably, I think maybe it is a sapphire because look, there are no scratches, nothing. The detail work blows my mind. Honestly, I think it's the most beautiful piece of silver that I've ever owned. But they command a price too. I didn't show you there's a Victorian locket. I'm sorry. There's another huge silver Victorian locket. There are loads of chatelaine pieces. The little compact pieces. There's so much. So basically what we did tonight was preview what we'll do this weekend. I will offer the Imperial silver, and you're going to get it at a great price here because it'll have to be a lot more if I put it on eBay or to auction, obviously. For the person who asked, do I have Etsy? Etsy is not really great for British sellers because it's an American company. We get charged a little extra, and it's a little too deep for me. I know I could ask for probably larger prices on there and get them. If you're new here to the channel, the best price you're going to get is here on the channel. All of my clients that are here right this moment will tell you. eBay, I usually put newer things on there or high end, and I have to charge a lot more for them for what they charge. There are people selling here. Vintage Vibrations is a seller. She'll tell you, yeah, it's easy to sell on eBay, but what they charge you. Hi, Linda, how are you, honey? We're just getting ready to wrap up. You'll have to watch back because there are really some incredible things for sale. Well, it won't be for sale till next weekend. This isn't a sale. It's basically just turned into a preview. Oh, did I all tell you all? A, B, C, D, E, F. This box is Edwardian, 1906. Those are hallmarks for Birmingham, 1906. I've seen Bibles. I've seen all sort of lovely religious things. This may have held a rosary, but I absolutely love it. Felicia's probably resting up. I think she has a sale later on. Um, she's on a site called Lush Vintage. If any of you have seen that on Facebook or Felicia sells on there. And if you have time to check her out on Facebook, and she sells a lot of mid-century costume, I know, and she knows her stuff. She definitely does. And if that's your jam, then you want to check her out. I think I've shown you everything new apart from the charms, and like I said, we'll go through those. I'll pull a lot more charms out and a lot more charm bracelets, and we'll just do I know I've been threatening to do one, but we need to do a charm sale because there are so many of you who love the charms, and I just haven't done them in such a long time. And I apologize. It's because it's a lot of work. You have to go through each piece and list it all. It's a lot of work for the moderators, more than it is me, honestly. Um, I'd like to say I'll get to you in the week, but I need to do finish up packing for all of you, those that are paid up and need to be posted out. Probably I'll be on again. I'll try to be on through the week, honey, but won't have a sale until either Saturday or Sunday. I'll put a poll up on the channel and you guys can tell me what's a better day. If Saturday's better for you or Sunday's better for you. Yes, anytime, honey. Anytime. Just personal message me. We don't need to put anybody's personal business out in the chat. I never would. Ever, ever. Oh, I know you're waiting. I know, babe. Some of you, like Barbara's got there's some amazing big packages. And the longer I have them, the luckier you are because I add to them. And if you're a new buyer with me, trust me, if you mention something in chat that you like, I keep a little mental note of that for my new buyers. My regular clients will tell you that. I make mental notes when you mention you like something, and trust me, everyone gets a gift. I don't, from the smallest piece to the largest piece, you all get gifts. You all know that. But I take a mental note of what you like, and you will get a gift. And most people say they like their gifts sometimes more than what they bought. Apparently, I'm pretty good at giving gifts. All right. Private message me if you're. I don't want to say in chat because, I don't like to pre-sell. But private message me, or I'll private message you if you ask about something, and let you know what the start bid is on things. Oh, thank you, Linda. For those of you who couldn't make it in this evening, well, it's evening here for me. It's 10:27. If you couldn't make it in this evening, and make it in with to join all of us. I hope you enjoy watching back. If you have any questions, if you saw something that you're interested in, email me. I don't generally pre-sale. You know, if it's a larger item and I know the start bid's going to be basically the buy it now, then email me. Ashley, speaking of your gifts, honey, I have a whole little box here of stuff for you. And I was hoping Miss Felicia would come in. Do you remember how you all were? She was asking me about phonies, if I ever saw phonies. And I told her I quite often see Tiffany. Well, luckily he sold it to me for just a little bit above scrap, but I found a fake Tiffany, so she can include it in her fakes book. It is sterling. Barker's quite heavy as well, but it's a fake. That's a Tiffany. Not Tiffany, Tiffany. And I've gotten, you know, copies before and things. I will give them away as gifts, but you won't ever catch me selling a copy. And if it is absolutely a copy and I know it, I will tell you. No, it's not real, honey. It's 50 grams of sterling, and it is not real. And I've collected it. I've worn it. But my diamond bracelet on my wrist is Tiffany. Diamonds by the yard. Ooh, a moth. Yay. Bugger. But that is definitely a fake. And one for Felicia's. Well, that'll be cool. I'll get a mention in her book. But there's, or we might do Saturday and Sunday. And I might do, like a variety sale one day. And then do a sterling and charm sale one day. You all will tell me. I have to go to Birmingham Wednesday. I'll be back Thursday evening. To find more treasure. So watch back. Let me know what you think. And reach out to me if you see something that you think you've got to have. And I'll give you all the details on it. Although I think I've gone through them pretty thoroughly. But if there's something I missed and you need to know it, just ask. I love you. I'm shattered after 15,000 steps of 80, probably 82 to 85 degrees in the zoo. Poor Ryan. I wore him out. He kept having to sit down and stretch. I'm like, hey, wait, I'm the old lady here. What are you doing having to sit down and stretch? He sits behind the desk too much, bless him. But we had a great day. It was nice to, like you said, have a me day. Sorry, it was a little late this evening. I hope you loved everything I brought. I didn't show you one piece of silver, did I? No. I love Grand Tour pieces. Looky. New Grand Tour piece. Girl, it wouldn't be so bad if there were air conditioning. See, we don't normally get this type of weather here in the UK. This is not a typical British summer. Normally, we will get a week of this type of weather. Maybe. We have had literal a couple months of it. That's another phenomenal Grand Tour piece. I have loads of micro mosaic. You all know I do. I could probably even do a micro mosaic sale one day if anybody would turn up for that one. Oh, well, thank you for flushing the toilet while I'm working, Darren. That's amazing. Okay. And on that crappy note, I think we're going to end the show for this evening. Yeah, we don't. No. I mean, less than 5% of the homes have air conditioning here. And it's been pretty inhumane this summer, to be honest with you. But me coming originally from Pennsylvania and also living in Florida and living in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and you know, but we had air conditioning, didn't we? But you had to go out in it sometime. I'm actually getting used to it, and I'm gonna miss it when it goes. Yeah, that's basically what you can find. Window units, the standalone units that'll like cool one room. Not this house. Oh, girl, I don't know. Well, first of all, I'm not in the master bedroom in this house. Um, I'm in the back bedroom, and it's a lot cooler and darker there. So that does keep the room. I will be back in the master bedroom, but that's another long story, once that's all settled. But I'll tell you honestly, I will probably I'll definitely keep a bedroom in there and keep it for the summer because it's a lot cooler. Oh, girl, the grass here, you know how green. Most of you have seen pictures of England if you've never been here. It is a green. It's like when they call Emerald or Ireland the Emerald Isle. England's is green. When you fly into England, it is green. It's absolutely beautiful. Not now. It's brown. It's yellow. It's terrible. Everything looks like dead and hay. Even the leaves on the trees are starting to turn, and you can tell it's not right. It's not like an autumn turn. They're just parched. Ask me if I really want to see rain. Can it rain at night, please? I love summer. Oh, I hope you get to visit. Switzerland is absolutely beautiful. The daisy. Oh, the daisy. The daisy. That's 18 karat and platinum in a new ring, HC. And a Burmese ruby and incredible diamonds. That's an Edwardian design, but a new ring. Matt's an Edwardian daisy. The diamond daisy. Look at the diamonds. Those old cuts. And they're both delicious. Absolutely. Absolutely stunning. I'll give you all I need to do a few more comps on it. I will give you all the best price that I possibly can. I can tell you, and Barbo's here, she retails new things. Barbo can tell you probably what the comps are on it. If it's a 1 carat oval Burmese ruby, I'm sure it has been heated, but I'm also positive that it has not been fissure filled, glass filled. And I'll guarantee it for that. This one came from a brand new manufacturer. It's a 1 carat Burmese. And just, I think it's 45 points, just under a 1/2 carat of diamonds. Completely matching white diamonds. Oh, mind. Thank you very much. No labbies here. We don't do that. We don't do the labby here. We don't do the lab. Barbara, would you know off the top of your head what I know what the ticket was, the suggested retail from the manufacturer. This was made in Birmingham. It was so stunning, I had to buy it. Listen, I bought it because I love pink rubies. I'm not a red ruby person. I have some pigeon blood rubies, but that's my sister's birthstone. And if my daughter's watching this, she's going to say, and my birthstone. It's Hope's birthstone, too. Never mind, she got Pools of Light bracelet. There you go, kids. The ticket that, listen, the ticket that I got, oh, there's lots of sapphires up there. There's lots of amazing sapphires as well. And those aren't all the rings, kids. Those are just 50 rings that I put up. Yeah, there are a lot of pink rubies here, honey. The Brits really love pink rubies. You'll see more pink. I've seen more pink rubies here. That's a pink tourmaline on the bottom, by the way. But I see more pink rubies here than I see red. Their taste lean pink. Well, I can't blame them. I love pink too. But the manufacturer suggested retail, not retail price, trade price on that ring. It was close to 4,000. I will tell you, I got a better deal than that. Because I don't normally buy brand new. I'll tell you, I know everybody in Birmingham now. I've been dealing there so many years. I know the new sellers, the new manufacturers. I know the new, and of course everybody. I hope I know everybody in antique. If I don't, and you're watching the channel, step up. I'll come see you. If you sell antique jewelry, I'll come see you. But if anyone has a serious interest in any of the pieces, from, the smallest piece to the biggest piece, email me. If I have comps on it, I'll give them to you. But it'll just be the start bid because I'll show them next weekend. Because I like to give everybody a chance. You know that. Sounds like Darren has some terrible allergies this evening. With that, it is, nearly 11 p.m. And I think I'm just talking on, you know me, I run on fumes. I'm going to let all of you go. I said I'd do this 20 minutes ago, and we ended up talking about other stuff, but that's how it goes. But remember the days where, well, you'll all see the days, and we come back and we have at least a 3-hour sale. Thank you, darling. And listen, you and there are a couple other new clients. When you have a package with me, I send you in emails, I send you a photo of the package, a photo of your tracking, and obviously your tracking number. And plus you'll get a notification through PayPal. And I want to have everybody that's paid for shipped and packed up by Tuesday. And if not, then when I come back on Thursday. All right? But you're first, the ones that are already paid, if you've been paid, out you go. All right. I will see you hopefully during the week, maybe with a haul from Birmingham, or maybe I'll show you some more new pieces, or maybe the charms. The charms you really need to see. If you love charm bracelets. And the new thing that I love are charm necklaces. Love that idea. We'll explore that further. I want to thank all of you for coming in. And I really appreciate you being kind to one another. Yeah, Deanna's birthday, September 1st. Very soon. I love you guys. Take care. Thank you for coming in. Night, night.